and KSHP.com.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame.
Your need to pay homage, the original host. Chris Thomas, the mayor in Vegas. With Layla, call us the Vegases. Every time we on the radio, he say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. And the enemy is up in the cut. But a back of mad links with the Cuban cuts. Music that'll make you do the butt. We'll start up the show.
Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin', Hall of Famers reppin', people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin', Click work for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin', Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cry, LeBron James is rap. I'm a pro model, I see you bring the cap.
What's up, Vegas, and welcome to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team. We are live from Vegas, and we are live on YouTube. It's the Chris Thomas Show live from Las Vegas, and you can catch us on YouTube. If you're not driving, please do not drive and try to watch us because you're going to crash. This is one of the most exciting shows on radio, and we're live from Vegas. Want to say hello to all the crew. Want to say, what's up, Soren?
What's up, Chris? How you doing today?
All right. What's up, Terminator?
What's up, Chris? Peace.
I'm gonna start calling you X. What's up, Lynx?
What's happening, everybody?
All right. What's up, Noonie?
Hey, how you doing?
And of course, we want to give a shout out to Layla Lopez, and we got to get you on the beginning theme song, Noonie. I know it's been several months now, and you don't hear Noonie is chilling. All right.
I put it in there sometimes. I put it in there.
All right. We are brought to you by sponsors, Linda Wills, the great record promoter, and of course, 100% sucker free. And don't forget, Man Pretty. Now, I'm going to say again, ladies want a man that smell good, look good. You can have a beard, but she has different products for beard. This right here is, if you're on YouTube, is oatmeal, milk, and honey for the man. So you can smell pretty. That's a good name, Man Pretty, instead of Man Gangster, instead of Man Hardcore. So we're going to have a great show. And also I want to give a shout out to these internet radio stations that's helping keep the Chris Thomas Show going. East to the West Radio, Melodious Radio, Cheddar Vision Radio, 101 Jams, Connected Radio, Greatest DJs Radio, WUBI Live Radio. And so, I mean, they have different music and different platforms, just like KSHP. But this is our home station. This is the station where we broadcast out of. So right about now, let's get the show started. Noonie, what's the topics of the day?
Oh, man. Okay, so P. Diddy trying to get a speedy update on an appeal. And let's see, Barack. No, not Barack. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about our president.
Yeah, Barack.
Still my president. But we talk about Trump, new renovation on the White House. And we also got, let's see. Well, don't you got the last thing, Chris? What we got?
Okay, well, we have a few things that we got. We got Young Jeezy sets a world record, historic in Vegas with an orchestra. Also, we got bricks, something. We got
brick lady.
That's right, the brick lady. And also, we got a special interview. We talking about big. This is going to be big today, ladies and gentlemen. We got Taiwan, Mr. Fingers Green, the multi-platinum music producer, engineer, and musician from Queens. And he's produced hit records for artists like Jay-Z, DMX, and Ja Rule, and many, many more. So let's get it started with the B.O. quote of the day.
Hello, everybody. This is B.O., the 44th, with the celebrity quote of the day. Heartbreak is a loss. Divorce is a piece of paper. Quoted by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And that was the celebrity quote of the day. Now back to the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team live from Vegas on KSHP 107.1 FM and 1400 AM. Enjoy your day, everybody.
What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little love.
All right, world, Vegas, DC, DMV, North Carolina, LA, no matter where you from, St. Louis, if nobody told you today they love you, we do. All right. And we like to always say that because we know a lot of people are depressed to shut down with the government, and those people should get paid. They're doing the work. Pay them. And we're saying that right here on the Chris Thomas Show. Enough is enough. Your people just like us. All right. So now what we're going to do is play a little love and happiness and see what Diamond D has to talk about.
This is Diamond D with where I'm giving you some love advice, some happiness advice, some everyday good advice to make your day a little more loving. From New Year's Day to Christmas, there are actually 22 traditional holidays in the United States, and the number one holiday that receives the most marriage proposals is Christmas. 20% of all engaged couples became engaged over a Christmas holiday. But before a couple says I do, experts advise that the couple consider these 7 topics for discussion and planning. Number 1, how to resolve marital conflict. Number 2, what's the couple's vision of love? Number 3, how will the couple support and encourage one another? Number 4, how do they want their healthy relationship to look? Number 5, what are their individual and couple goals? Number 6, discuss their intimate desires. And lastly, have a conversation about the potential threats to the marriage. This is Diamond D with Love and Happiness. Like my page on Instagram and subscribe to my YouTube channel where I'm working to make your day a little more loving.
Well, we decided to talk about Christmas just like Amazon and a lot of these shows. We're gonna get a head start on it also. But I mean, so this is what Diamond D has all of these formulas for a good relationship. Has any of you guys ever done any of them? I'm gonna go with Mad Link because I already know what he's gonna say.
Nah. I mean, and it's too much going on around Christmas to confuddle it all and get more confusion going on with the damn engagement. So go ahead, Diamond D. It worked for you, baby.
Have you ever been hurt before in a relationship?
Oh, hell yes.
Okay. Somebody that you really loved.
Yeah, and they had that magical thing that was working. The hat onto it. That hurt me more than the love.
Wow. What about you, Noonie?
But Christmas is cute for proposals until you realize that's forever. It come with laundry and loaded
right.
And and a loud mouth mama. Other than that, it's cute. But with what she said about making sure that you talk about your intimacies, talk about what you like, your dislikes. That's just normal. But back to her thing about Chris's proposal, it's cute.
Okay. Well, Soren, you're married. Did you do something special like that when you proposed to your wife?
I tried to, but she unintentionally shot it down. So
she said no before she said yes.
No, I had planned out something, and staying in LA, the weather is almost always nice, but of course that day it was a little cloudy and stuff. So it was going to be an outdoor extravaganza, and I had to move it indoors due to the weather. So it's a little I kept telling her like, "Oh, let's go, let's go." She's like, "No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. It's not that. This weather's not nice." And I was like, "Man, what can I do? What can I do?"
But you still got it.
Yeah, it worked out all right though. We're still
Well, Terminator, you looking for love again? Will it ever happen?
Maybe. Maybe not. We'll
What
see.
is the biggest? So, what is the biggest problem with marriages? It's almost like everybody is an Academy Award winner, and then all of a sudden, everything goes sour.
Man.
Can any one of you explain why? Why is it having romance too soon, or just
unrealistic expectations?
I was just about to say their expectations. Yep.
Yeah, I think a
That needs to
combination.
be talked about. If you like cereal and I don't like cereal, I like grits. We can talk about that.
okay?
Communication is a killer, and the lack of communication is a mass murderer. And so ultimately, we as men have not been really taught how to communicate effectively. Women have not been taught to listen effectively when we do communicate. So
Right.
we've got so much going on with the lack of communication, and then this is where counseling comes in, because now you need a referee to sometimes repeat exactly what you just said, but because you said it, it goes in one ear and out the other. So now you got to have a referee to basically restate exactly what you just said and explain it, and then you be like, "Yeah, I've been saying that for months."
Okay, got
in a
you.
female voice. That's it.
So let's go to our first topic of the day. We're just going to get this out of the way. Barack Obama mocks Donald Trump for expensive White House renovation. Now, President Trump said that it's not going to cost the government any money. He got donors. So let's listen to this quick clip from B.O. and hear what he has to say.
As for the president, he has been focused on critical issues like gold plating the Oval Office and building a $300 million ballroom.
President Obama has joined in the chorus of people that are criticizing President Trump for spending hundreds of millions of dollars on a White House renovation. Meanwhile, of course, we're cutting food stamps and Medicare. He was campaigning for the Virginia gubernatorial race and took the opportunities to really go after Trump.
Virginia, here's the good news. If you can't visit a doctor, don't worry. He will save you a dance.
Well, I'm just going to say this. The White House burnt down once before. I don't really know the history of when it did, but then they built it, and every president who comes in the White House with the first lady, they can do whatever they want to do. And I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to go to Noonie. What do you think?
I like the shade. I ain't gonna lie about that. But again, I didn't know that they can do renovations like that. I just thought he put up a basketball court, a little gravel, that wasn't too much. But you knocking the whole thing down that was built brick by brick. Like you messing with the real foundation. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, really? So yeah, he took it up a notch.
Well, I think he's trying to catch up and keep it up to date because he loves doing lavish parties. Soren?
I'm not in favor of it, especially as our friend B.O. put it in the context of what's happening in the country. I also appreciate B.O.'s working on a stand-up routine. So, Chris, you might have a collaborator out there, Noonie. But the thing is this: the president is not supposed to be, as we've been saying, the king, the monarch, the ruler. So that's one of the things that's disappointing about the destruction of that section of the White House is that I would figure that would take a little more oversight and discussion rather than a unilateral decision. But
okay. Well, guess what? We have our special guest, and we're gonna get back to the renovations at the White House. But we have Taiwan, Mr. Fingers, the platinum music producer, engineer, musician, and I already probably know why he got the name Mr. Fingers, but he put a twist to it. Taiwan, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man. Just watching back in the day on TV, man.
All right. Well, yes. Hey, I got the all-star cast here to ask you questions. I got Soren Baker. Of course, you know he's a journalist and he done wrote many books on hip-hop. I got Terminator X in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I got DJ Mad Links from Rap City. And I have Noonie LaRue. So we're gonna take you, we're gonna ask you everything. So I'm gonna start off with Mad Links. You got a question you want to ask?
First of all, Queen, stand up.
Somebody you already know.
No doubt. I know I'm not gonna put you on blast or I shouldn't say you put anybody else on blast, but who would you say, not by name, but by action, was just the most difficult artist to actually deal with, got to the studio late, wanted to smoke out for 4 days before he actually got to work? Who was the worst? Or what was the worst experience, I should say?
I will say I've had several occasions where people were just too high to even record. I'm not going to but yeah, I've had that situation. And I've also been in a situation where there's been a million guns on the console, on the recording board. So
yeah,
I've seen it all.
That's crazy.
That is. So, Terminator?
Peace and love, brother.
Thank you, man, for everything you've done, man. I really appreciate what you've done for the culture.
Likewise, salute to you. And I hear you're an educator now as well.
Yeah, so I'm also a DOE vendor. So I have programs in the schools where I teach kids music production and DJing and piano and band. And then I also hire other instructors for dance and different arts like that, media arts, podcasting.
That's beautiful. Salute to you for that. What was your favorite song to produce? An artist that you worked with. You don't have one?
Well, my favorite artist to work with was Busta Rhymes.
Nice.
Busta Rhymes, okay. Yes.
That's my guy. He's the only person that ever shot me out on a record either. He's the only person to say my name on the record. I was really pulling back. That's why I started.
That's love.
That's because you're from Long Island. That's how we Long Island get that.
Strong Island.
Strong Island. There you go.
What about you, Soren?
Well, one thing, Mr. Fingers, and congratulations for all your great work, but I was also interested in the fact that you worked with a lot of the biggest crews at the time, with Rockefeller, with Desert Storm, and with Murder Inc. What were the similarities and differences you saw from each one of those crews and how they handled their business?
So I was signed as a Murder Inc. producer. I was an in-house producer. But what I was saying is all those clips were on the same floor at Def Jam. So Rockefeller was down the hall. DMX and Rough Riders was down the other hall. So we used to call that whole area the block. People used to be up in the office rolling dice, playing CeeLo. It was like a party in there all the time. So we was like a big family. Def Jam was a big family at the time. It was real fun.
All right, Noonie.
Okay, hi, Mr. Fingers. Okay, listen, I got a question.
Hey.
You didn't touch more keys than the Repo Man, okay? So listen, be honest. What's the wildest beat you made and had somebody rapping off beat and you wanted to, and they was like arguing, like they was rapping like they was arguing with the instrumental? Like who was that? Who was that person?
Well, I would say in a positive way. One of the people that really terrorized one of my beats was Cannabis. I know you guys remember Cannabis. He was really a great artist back in the days, and he really ferociously attacked my beat. And we had a whole conversation about it. He's ferocious about it. But then there was other artists, I'm not going to mention their names, that I tried to direct and try to help out. But since they had like years in the game, they didn't want to hear it. And we almost got into a fight, but I'm not going to mention that person.
Okay.
So, Mr. Fingers, can you hang around with us for the next 40 minutes?
Of course. Let's get it.
Okay, so we're going to make you part of the top-notch all-star team. Right about now, we have a little comedy segment that we do called the AHA Sin City Comedy Spotlight. And this is another female ventriloquist. Let's check her out. Her name is Nina Conti here on the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team.
She's here tonight, my granny. Now, she's based on my own granny. He lived in Edinburgh, and the funny thing about all these puppets is they bring out sides of you that you didn't know you had. Granny is clairvoyant. I don't even believe in that kind of thing, but she has this bizarre ability. Gran, yes, dear. Come on out. Hello. Oh, the fresh air of Central Leeds, dear. That's lovely. Shall we get you out? Yes, here's your arm. Oh, look at that, a whole arm. No, we've got another. Yes, here it is. Oh, Nina, the elbow bends the other way, dear. You're stuck there. Oh, there. Oh, I've got a finger that points. That's lovely. What am I pointing at now, dear? Look at now, a dirty mark on the floor there. And you in the shoes of a hooer. Fine, whatever you say. So there's your leg. Oh, that's lovely. Is that the left or the right? I don't know. Oh, the anticipation. What's your money? Oh, look, they were crossed. Happy days. Let's let your bag fall. That sounds like a horrible euphemism. Sorry, it's a little bit twisted. Oh, no, dear. What's going to happen? I don't know. Oh, this is interesting. How do we... Oh, no, dear. Made a pig's arse of this. And on the DVD recording night here. I'll just go through here.
All right. That was Nina Conti, and she's a female ventriloquist. So I want to ask you, Mr. Fingers, are you a fan of Terminator X?
Of course, man. Fight the power.
So what we're gonna do here? We have a mix, and this is the R&B soul mix. And Terminator, what you got?
All right, today we're going to pay a visit to the Southeast. We're going to give the Southern Soul, a.k.a. Liquor House, a.k.a. Trail Ride music some love today. We got some Sean Dolby, Miss Brown Sugar, Big Cynthia, and King George. Let's get it.
I came out.
Are y'all ready to party? Make some noise! Yeah, we have to bring it back. Let's go!
Let's go.
Bow!
I worked hard all week. Time to take a break. Give me some more seats and some more day. Call me later, cause I won't be in home. Going out tonight, and I feel like getting I came out. Time, yes I did. That's all, yeah, that's all the minds have got the money. I've got my whiskey, what's the
When somebody go down tonight, you got your cowboy hat. Hold up, giddy up, when somebody go down tonight, you got your cowboy hat and your boots and you're looking so right. Heard you looking for a cowgirl. When somebody go down tonight, I need me a stallion, cause I'm wrong. Baby, I was trying to hold on. Heard you looking for the ride of your life. Hey, got a brother jump on. I need a man that's ready for the rodeo and one that can hold on. I'm a little on the wild side, so don't be afraid of this ride. I'm a full-grown cowgirl. I can use some training in my life. Hold up, giddy up, when somebody go down tonight, you got your cowboy hat and your boots and you're looking so right. You're looking for a cowgirl. When somebody go down tonight, I need me a stallion, cause I'm wrong. Baby, I was trained to hold on. I Hey Tyree, what's going on? What's up, Big Cynthia? Big Town just lurking. You know, it's ladies' night here at the club tonight. I heard. Well, we got that nougat thing contest going on. Come on now. And the girls got it going strong. I see that. No, Tyree, you can't get in on this. It's a ladies' thing. Come on up. Well, they working that nougat thing to the left, that nougat thing going to the right. Tyree, let's check it out tonight. Check it out. Walked up in the club, and all the ladies got it going on. She ain't worried about nobody, cause she's all up in her own zone. The way she move her hips, and then she sway them from side to side. Bending over and touching her knees, and she give that man a pony ride. You know he can't handle it, and she backed him up against the wall. He can't explain this, he's full of that juice and alcohol. There she go dipping again, and she dropped the thing down to the floor. Working that thing in the middle, just keep that man coming back for more. She working that thing to the left, she working that thing to the right. She working that nookie thing, she working that nookie thing. And she working that thing on up, stirring it around like a tin cup. She working that nookie thing, she working that nookie thing.
If you want to leave, go ahead and leave, baby. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to hold me down, one woman just to lift me up. Oh yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give a fuck. So if you wanna leave, baby, go ahead and leave, yeah. There's one thing that I found out. I can't have one woman, gotta have three. One woman just to lift me up. Oh, yeah. And I gotta at least have one woman on the side that really don't give. If you wanna go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. The one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. If you wanna go ahead and walk out the door. The one thing that you gotta remember is one monkey don't stop no show. This train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah, this train gon' keep on rolling. Oh yeah, this thing called life gon' keep on going. Oh yeah.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Noonie LaRue, DJ Matt Links, and Layla Lopez right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Hi, this is Louis Mastillo from Mike and Molly and the Sopranos. When I'm in Las Vegas, I listen to Chris Thomas and the Top Notch team.
All right. This is the Chris Thomas Show. And of course, we are brought to you by the great record promoter, Linda Wills, whose book is at the top of the list. And you can get it on Amazon, and the great record promoter, I think, at Gmail. Also, we got 1% Sucker Free, and we got the new Man Purdy. Mr. Fingers, they have a new product. They have new products for men called Man Purdy, not Gangster Purdy. Not a hardcore Purdy, but Man Purdy, and people are buying. I heard a lot of the NF. Go ahead.
I said you got
Go ahead, Mr.
something. Man Purdy.
So what's happening? But I heard a lot of NFL players buy the product. They endorse this. A lot of the NFL players. So we're going to put you part of the show. And this is Nosy Noonie News, and that mix was dope. I'm gonna use an old word, dope.
Man, wasn't it? And I'm gonna use the song that was last played. We're gonna keep on rolling, because that's what Big Sean said. Big Sean, listen, I may not know me a lot of it, but you're gonna know me a little bit. This is your girl, Noonie LaRue with Nosy Noonie News. Listen to what we got here today. Man, listen, you see, I got them all black. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just a sad case for me right now. Big Sean breaks it off with Janae Aiko. over a ring he never gave, allegedly. Okay. After over a decade of vibing and aligning chakras and dropping fire duets, Big Sean reportedly called it quits with Anae and Nico because, wait for it, he's scared she might take his money if they ever get a divorce. Boy, what? What money? You know what I'm saying? Like the same coins that y'all shared when y'all dropped 2088. Is that what you're talking about? Because according to the streets and the blogs, you know what I'm saying? It sounds like that your auntie's friend with Wi-Fi. You understand? Janae wanted one thing: marriage. 10 years, a baby, a soul connection, and matching tattoos. Really, Big Sean? Big Sean said he's not ready, sir. He's not ready. He wasn't ready in 2016, 2019, and 22 either. Let's just be real. It wasn't just about a prenup. It was about, I don't want to, and I'm not ready. Woo, ladies. Sometimes we see potential and ignore patterns. You know, we do that. You know, the signs we have, you know what I'm saying, to do backflips. We ain't doing it. But listen, I got a question for the panel. Chris, let me start with you first. Do you think Sean ever wanted to marry her?
No, I'm gonna throw it to Mr. Fingers.
Okay, let's go. Mr. Finger, do you think that Sean ever wanted to marry her, or did he just, you know, like the perks of being loved by a potential wife, because without being a husband?
I don't know, but maybe it has something to do with that other song that we just heard. Maybe she wasn't working that nook thing, babe. I don't know.
Okay.
Man, I'm putting up for my wife later on tonight. She better be working that nookie thing tonight.
I'm cracking up. Okay. All right. So, Soren, if a man knows he doesn't want marriage, is it wrong to stay in a relationship for 10 years knowing she does?
I think once you get to year, say, like LeBron would say, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I think we know what's happening here, ladies. So clearly he didn't have any intention as the relationship progressed. So if you stay and or never ask the question, if he's disingenuous, that's one thing, but actions speak louder than words. So the action was inaction. So
speaking from a married man, you better listen, you better go for it if you want it. And Big Sean said he didn't. Okay. Mad Links, be honest. Do men hold back marriage because of money fear, or do they just not see that woman as their wife?
Well, first of all, I'm going to get back to the thing that I did not get to speak on, which is about this White House bit.
So we was coming up with that. We was going to go back to that, but we had our special guest, so we was going to get back to that.
All right, so we get back to I'll get back to it when you want to get back to it. So I don't understand, and I don't see any benefit for a man to be married in the United States of America. I just don't see it. I'm looking for it, but the math ain't mathing. Kentucky, of all places, finally did something decent and made it to where that the child custodial situation is 50-50 out the gate. That immediately reduced the divorce rate by 25%. Talking about Big Sean and Jane Eichel. There was another divorce that I saw that was 20 with Akon, 29 years of marriage, and all of a sudden she's going to divorce and she's going to take half, like Eddie Murphy said, half of of everything. So it's not something that's done before God, because it takes place in part at a government office. It's a contract. And so contract means usually business, arrangement, agreement. That's got nothing to do with me loving you and you loving me. So the dudes have to be scared about money and all that. Hell yes. Yes.
Okay.
When you look at the billionaire list of women, I want you to take a real hard look and figure out how many of those women earn that money on their own, how many of them got it from as a result of divorce. Think about the McKinsey, Bezos. Think about the Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, ex-wife. I mean, yeah. Think about all of them. Where did their wealth come from?
Even Janet Jackson.
Hey, well, they say marrying to wealth. So there you go. All right, so Terminator, I got a question for you. Okay, if you were with a woman for 10 years and gave her a child, do you think she's wrong for expecting a ring, or should she know better after 5 years?
If you know isn't going. If he wasn't into it, I think if you're not going to be 100% into the marriage, then you shouldn't get married. We don't know all the information about the relationship, but should he have stayed that long? Probably not. If he wasn't we don't know. For all we know, he might have asked for a prenup and she refused. We don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I signed it like
but
nothing to me.
but if you're not all in, then you shouldn't do it.
I understand
because
that.
you're just making the problem worse.
You are so right about that. Okay, well, ladies, listen. Sometimes we be out here trying to manifest a marriage from a man who don't even manifest his own socks. Okay, so you're not crazy for loving him, but sis, be crazy enough to love yourself more. Because if he wanted to, like I said yesterday, if he wanted to, he would. Okay. If he ain't ready after a baby and a decades of just decades of being together, maybe he's just not your forever. Okay, so just be his favorite verse and move on. Okay, this has been Nosy News, and normally I'm not nosy, but today doesn't count. Okay, so there. Back to you, Chris.
All right, Miss Fantastic, and of course, this is the Chris Thomas Show with the top-notch all-star team, and we have the very, very special multi-platinum music producer, engineer, and musician from Queens. Is it Queens? Oh, you from Queens, right?
I'm from Queens, and I'm working that Nookie thing later on.
Okay.
So what we're going to do? So you were very instrumental in getting the new mayor of New York elected, Zohran Mamdani. Yeah, you were the man. They got you front page, brother. You made the Time magazine.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about. So what we're gonna do? We're gonna talk about that and the thing that Barack was talking about, Donald Trump, because the new mayor went straight after Donald Trump, and he made it like they were in a campaign against each other. So tell me a little bit about, do you think that a president has the power to change the White House if he wanted to?
I think that he shouldn't. I think there should be small changes like, okay, I want a tennis court versus a basketball court. But to change the structural, the building aesthetic, I don't think that you should do it. So much history there, so much history that was in those rooms that you destroyed. That's just my personal opinion. I'm a student of history, and I love history, and I love. That's the reason why I got involved with Zohran's campaign, is because I'm talking about them destroying Jamaica Queens and tearing down buildings in Jamaica Queens and preserving history and finding a balance. Of course, we want new things, but I think we have to preserve a balance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Mad Links, you were saying about the renovation?
Unlike Chauncey Billups, I like a straight game. I like a game that the deck is level and is right across the board. Here's the question, and here's the thing that I hate. Does anybody know how much the Barack Obama administration spent on White House renovations?
No, I don't.
That number would be $376 million.
Whoa.
So my thing is this, and this is why I hate, like I said, it's no longer politics. It's Crips and Bloods, looking for political office. Right? So for Barack to say that is very disingenuous when under his administration, the amount that went into renovations at the White House was $376 million. Right? And of course, because it's the echo chamber that we now live in. If you hate Trump, all you want to hear about is I hate Trump. If you hate the Democrats and Biden, all you want to hear is I hate Biden and the Democrats. So I really recommend that everybody step out of the echo chamber and really just take it all in and really figure out and understand that there's a whole bunch of information. And neither one of these individuals, neither one of these parties is perfect. And I wish that whether it's Trump, Barack, Biden, Kamala, whoever, everybody just gets back to a more decency. Like Barack, I really don't need to hear you talk about Trump at this point. Talk about the Democrats.
Hold up. Let me say this.
We got Barack on the phone.
You have gone a little bit too far. I will listen and listen. I'm gonna leave it alone.
Yeah,
I will leave it
but
alone.
like I said,
I guess what he's saying is,
what needs to happen is these people need to stop fighting these people, and we need to start fighting for the people.
yes,
That's the
that is
bottom line.
correct. But I guess what Barack's saying is, I ain't messing with the structure though. I ain't putting another left and right wing on there. I'm just, putting little rounds, little wallpaper
$376 million. What the hell you think they was doing in there?
in there. But you see the outside? He messing with the outside.
Yeah, it's not structurally different. It's not structurally
Exactly.
same building.
Yeah,
He just,
they about to get some. They about to get some baby oil,
it looked like a
and
big
they about to
sandwich.
get and they about to get busy. All right.
Right.
So look, Soren, what do you have for us today?
Well, we are talking about a lot of conflict and division. Over here at Unique Access, we like to talk about great creations coming from positivity. So, a friend of mine, MC8, and I talked about some of his people that he became friends with through the music and ended up doing some great music with, which of course includes Scarface and DJ Premier. So, Terminator X, when you're ready, let's play the clip from Unique Access Entertainment and MC8.
Was working on music to drive by, and I told Face I had this idea for this song in 2D, and he was like, let's do it. I mean, we went and got hooked up with Slip. Slip did the beat, me and Face has always had a good relationship. I mean, from day one. Face is another cat like Primo. One of those cats that I've known since my career started, and I've always stayed in touch with. So he's a dude that I can call right now on the phone for nothing, for just what's up with you today, how you feeling, what you've been doing. And I think I've built that rapport with cats like Scarface and Primo over the years. So he's a dude that I really respected as far as rap is concerned, and outside of just music and records or whatever, he was a dude that we could hang out. I go to Houston, he picked me up.
So that's a shout out to MC8 as always. Got several interviews with him on Unique Access Entertainment. You can check out on YouTube. So Mad Links, who's somebody that's a name in the game that you've developed a good friendship with, that you're able to talk with outside of business stuff?
Man, that is a very interesting question. This is a very, very cold and transactional industry that we live in, and we're a part of. And usually, when you are no longer perceived as being somebody who can do something or have access that somebody needs, all of a sudden those calls tend to go away. But I'm gonna give it up to rest in peace, Pimp C, because that was the brother that when I took over the reins of Rap City, really kicked it with me, showed me a lot of love. Was out in Port Arthur, Texas. Shouts out UGK, and he, as they say out in Texas, he was trill. Rest in peace.
There it is. Mr. Fingers, what about you? Being that you work with so many artists, is there somebody in particular that you formed a good friendship with outside of business?
I would like to echo the same remarks that it's a very cold business, and I say this all the time. I don't consider any artist really my friend. We don't hang out or anything like that. But a person that is my friend, I don't know if you guys really know him, but his name is TL Cross. He wrote "Get It On Tonight" for Montel Jordan. He worked with Yolanda Adams and a bunch of stuff like that. He's also a historian in New York. Also, he's my best friend, and we talk about everything, and we actually worship in church together and all that. So that's my brother.
All right. Yeah, I watched a lot of his historical breakdowns that he puts up on Instagram. So yeah, TL Cross, shout out to him. What about you, Noonie LaRue?
Well, I really haven't gained no deep friendships yet. You know what I'm saying? But I am cordial with just about everybody. I smile, I speak, I support, from a distance. But someone that I've really, really gained a good sisterhood with, which is, do you know who the St. Lunatics is, right?
Of course.
I'm pretty sure y'all do. Okay. So, but Murphy Lee is one of the St. Lunatics, but his sister, her name is Just Black. She's became a good friend of mine. So that's who I could call just about anything. Talk about comedy, personal stuff, money, whatever the case is, she there for me. So I appreciate her. Just Black.
There it is. What about you, Terminator?
Like most of the people, I don't have any close friends, I would say, in business. But there's a lot of DJs that have been close with over the years. Cut Creator and Bobcat, Davey D, MX, Red Alert, Chuck Chill Out. They're all good brothers, and we exchanged a lot.
Okay, and Chris, I know you be moving and grooving, shaking and baking around the country. Have you been able to develop any good friendships like that, or because you're on the move all the time?
I would like to say everybody is my friend. I don't do nothing wrong to nobody, and I don't expect them to do anything wrong to me. Now, if you're talking about the closeness of hanging out, that's another different type of friendship. But I consider everybody as my friend always, because we need each other forever. All right. So what we're going to do right now, I don't know if you, Mr. Fingers, you heard that DJ Mad Links when he was on Rap City, and you didn't. I don't know. Have you ever heard him mix on the show?
No, I haven't heard one of these mixes. I've heard the mixes on Rap City, but I haven't heard a recent mix. But I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, well, here it is. This is DJ Mad Links with his Rap City hip hop mix.
Well, today's not going to be a mix at all.
Okay. Oh, you don't have a mix? Okay. Well.
No, whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Slow down. Pump them brakes.
All right.
B.O., pump them brakes. Mr. Fingers, I'm going to be curious to hear your thoughts about AI and what it's done in regards of music, because what we have today is an AI rendition of Coolio's Gangsta's Paradise. And it's very interesting when you view it through the lens of Gangsta's Paradise was actually a remake of a Stevie Wonder song. So it looks like the Revenge of AI remixing or reworking the original. It's going to be interesting. So let's check it out right now on the Chris Thomas Show.
DJ Mad Links.
So Mason. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. 'Cause I've been blessed and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never lost a man that didn't deserve me be treated like a punk. You know that's some love. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking. But you and your homies might be lying to chalk. Really hate the trip, but I got along. As they quote, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G that little homies wanna be like. I'm pennies in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Ooh, I've been spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. I can't live a normal life. I was raised by the streets, so I gotta be down with the hood team. Too much television watching got me chasing dreams. I'm an educated fool with money on my mind. Got my pen in my hand and a gleam in my eye. I'm a low-down gangster, slut tripping banger, and my homies is down, so don't arouse my anger. Fool, death ain't nothing but a heartbeat away. I'm living life, do or die. What can I say? I'm 23 now. Will I live to see 24? The way things is going, I don't know. Tell me why I'm so blind to see that the ones we hurt are you and me. Been spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Been spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise. Keep spending most of life living in a gangster's paradise.
No, power and money, money and the power, minute after minute, hour after hour, everybody's running, but half of them ain't looking. It's going on in the kitchen, but I don't know what's cooking. They say I got to learn, but nobody's here to teach me. You can't understand it. How can they reach me? I guess they can, I guess they won't, I guess they fun. That's why I know my life is out of love. This feeling goes up. Tell me why I'm so blind. So blind to see that no one's even
How you doing? It's your boy Joe Troy, and when I'm in Vegas, you know what I'm doing. I'm listening to Chris Thomas and the Top Notch All-Star Team. Vegas, baby.
All right. That was dope. That was different. AI. And let me say that we are brought to you by 1% Sucker Free and Man Pretty, and the new book that's on the top of the list, The Great Record Promoter. So let's hear from our sponsors first before we come back with Mr. Fingers.
Yes.
Fellas, our skin and beards deserve the best, and Man Pretty by the Naked Face gives us just that. Feel the power of organic ingredients ethically sourced. Man Pretty features skin and hair care products with natural and organic ingredients, no GMO, artificial or synthetic fillers, and is completely sulfate-free. Listen guys, scented or unscented, the Naked Face has designed Man Pretty just for us. Because trust me, the ladies notice.
Yes, we do.
Man Pretty Skin and Beard Care. Get yours at thenakedface.store.
What if your passion could change the sound of a generation? From the streets of Washington, D.C. to the spotlight of the music industry, Linda Wills defied the odds, and she shares her story of perseverance, purpose, and power in her book, The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, available on Amazon. When you read The Great Record Promoter, author Linda Wills will take you on a journey from her challenging childhood to her rise as one of the most influential women in music. She promoted legends like Al Green, Salt and Pepper, and Tupac, just to name a few. And she discovered the highs and the heartbreaks of love, faith, and fame. Experience the story behind the music from the woman who helped to make it happen. Experience the untold story about a legendary recording artist that will leave you amazed. And order your copy of The Music Industry, The Great Record Promoter, from author Linda Wills. Available on Amazon in Kindle, paperback, and hardcover edition.
All right. And always, my day is not fulfilled unless I play the message of hope. And we'll be back with Mr. Fingers and the Top Notch All-Star Team. So this is D. And we'll close out. And hopefully, Soren Baker, I'll get him on Unique Assets because I know that's what he does. All right.
There you go.
I'm aware that your efforts are actually making things worse rather than better. Do not fear handing your life over to God. What you must ask is, would God deny me anything that is truly good for me? Would Jesus, the Savior who gave his life on the cross, really say no to something that will truly bless you, build you up, or strengthen you? I hope you realize the answer is absolutely no. If God says wait or no to something you've been praying for, it is because God has a good reason for it. Therefore, stop fighting, trust him, and walk by his Spirit. Our path out is Jesus. Reveal the fleshly areas I'm still trying to control and help me to be free. I choose to walk by your Spirit. Have a blessed day.
Amen. And we have Mr. Fingers. Of course, he has produced such hits for artists like Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule, and many, many more. So before we close out, I just want to go back to the new mayor, Mandani. Why did you choose to support him?
Well, I was on the fence, honestly, and my views are more like way left and more progressive. So I'm more progressive.
Okay.
Way. And I got an opportunity to spend the last 3 weeks of the campaign pretty much almost every day following for hours around and hearing him speak to people and seeing his compassion, seeing how much he really cares about New Yorkers. And I think that is the reason why that shifted me over to his vote. And I will hold him accountable. So my thing is I'm asking him questions about the community. What are you going to do for the black community? What are you going to do about schools and things of that nature? And I'm going to keep in contact with him and hold him accountable for all the things and promises he had.
All right. So, Madeline, you want to ask him a question about the campaign or the election?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely understand and can appreciate your stance and where you're coming from. To me, my issue is, will the math end up mathing? Because ultimately it's great to say that you want to do all these things, but the amount of corruption that exists in the New York City political system, in everything that's woven into the DNA, makes it very difficult. And I'm struggling to see exactly how he's going to be able to do that. And especially with the amount of people who are ultimately the ones he wants to tax, reportedly going to be moving out in droves. What are your thoughts about that?
So, very good question. So what I feel about that is that what happens is the people have to be engaged with city council because he had a mandate with his agenda. But the people have to be involved with city council, the Queensborough president, Brooklyn president, all the borough presidents, and Albany to make that budget be approved. The same way that they fought Cuomo and fought all the other people to get them involved, you have to fight to continue to get that budget passed. Now, as far as millionaires moving out, they're still going to have their businesses operating in New York, and you're still going to have to get taxed as your business. My concern is if Trump does take away the federal funding, how much more are you going to raise the taxes to make this budget happen? Now, there's going to be negotiation. Will he get everything that he wants? Probably not. But as long as there's some improvement and you're moving forward with some type of progress, that's what we're voting for. I don't have rose-colored eyes about any politician, but I believe that he has the right plan.
All right. So we have around about 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Everybody, look at your clock. We got on 2 minutes. Noonie, you want to ask Mr. Fingers a question?
Well, okay, listen, it's just like a little shock to me because I just found out that the new mayor actually used to rap. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna be politicking or y'all gonna be dropping a mixtape? Because I need to know. I need to know if City Hall gonna have a studio booth now. Because if that's the campaign, so I'm actually gonna. If I was in New York, I'll vote for that. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, hopefully he hires me to be his master producer.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let's go.
Right. Soren?
Well, one thing that I think is inherent is that a lot of people think that hip hop and politics either are intrinsically linked or have no business to do with each other. So, Mr. Fingers, for you, why do you think that it's important for the hip hop culture and hip hop nation to be involved in the political world as you've been doing?
Because the music is basically what conditions people to think the way that they think. I tapped the 40 and twist the cap because I heard the song. I wanted to drink gin and juice because I heard the song. So if we have different messages and we're more political, like Public Enemy was, that made me want to fight the power. If we have balance in music, then we can actually fight and know how the system works, and we can actually achieve some of our goals. That's what I think is important.
All right, Terminator, we got around about 30 seconds.
No, I like what he just said. We can't. One thing I will say, we can't sit there and do status quo. I mean, we just can't do that. We gotta figure this out. So I'm all for change, and I like the fact that he fired up, much like Barack Obama fired up the youth, among a lot of other people. I mean, that's what we need.
So, Mr. Fingers, this is what we're going to do. We're about to lock down Vegas, and we want you on board because we got one of the most awesome team, and we got a lot of support from KSHP Radio. So we want to try to get you back. Also, I know that Unique Assets wants to interview you. He's a very popular show, Soren Baker. And we'd like to thank you. We didn't get to ask you all the questions, but we can have you back anytime you want to be on here. As we say, we're about to take over Vegas.
Let's go.
Top notch style. All right. So thank you for being on the show. God bless you. If you can come back next week, we can. If you can come back next week, we'll finish up next Wednesday and we can just talk. All right.
Definitely. All right, family. Thank you, guys. Have a great day and blessings.
All right. This is Chris Thomas. This is Chris Thomas. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about us. I'm out. Later.
Peace.
Bright lights, big city. Good morning, Vegas. It's the Chris Thomas Morning Show. Fly Cry, Uncle James, Hall of Fame. Your easy pay, I'm the original host. Chris Thomas to make it in Vegas. Relate like all other Vegases. Every time we go to radio, you say it's us. Plus, we got Terminator X on the cut. In the public, the enemy is off in the cut. Run up back up mad links with the Cuban cuts. Good music that'll make you do the butt. We're storing for show. We're here to introduce you to the morning show. Chris is chillin', Terminator's chillin'. Hall of Famers rapping people, what you think? Layla is chillin', Soren is chillin'. Click work for Billy and we got mad links. James Gang reppin', Big Wig reppin'. Akron, Cleveland, LA to Vegas. Fly Cal, LeBron James are out. I'm a pro model, I see you bring the cap.
You're listening to the Chris Thomas Show with the All-Star Team with DJ Terminator X, Soren Baker, Noonie LaRue, DJ Matt Links, and Layla Lopez right here on KSHP Radio, 107.1 FM and 1400 AM Las Vegas.
Fellas, our skin and beards deserve the best, and